starting to liven up, looking to urge their side back into this one. As we approach the 1 hour mark. Well done for Miller to win it back, and the Ahmed pass just a little too close to the Icelandic defender. Stops what could have been a very dangerous break. For Canada, still searching for answers. It's the attack from the red shirts. Thorsteinsson, Johannesson, Oskarsson. Trying to make his way past Sigurd, he's hauled down. Free kick given. Buchanan looking to make some space for himself. He's got wheels, showing them off, but once again checked by Ellertson. Those two have gone back and forth all day. Ahmed with space. Looking inside, slips it. David's there, what a save! The best chance of the day for Canada. And it's Elias Olafsson standing tall for Iceland. Canada's all-time leading goal scorer at the edge of the 6-yard box, unable to deposit into the back of the net. Play's now been halted. It looks as though Larea in some discomfort. Looking to walk it off under his own power. Approaching the 1 hour mark, substitutes for Canada have begun to warm themselves up, and we'll see just who Jesse Marsh calls onto the pitch here for the final 30 minutes of action. Ahmed weighs his options and ultimately gives way to Larea. Back for Miller and now Waterman. Waterman's pass is off, looking for Buchanan far sideline. Be happy with himself after that delivery. Iceland again leading 2-0. In no hurry to restart play. Oskarsson, but advantage was being played. Canada retakes possession. Saliba, David, pocket picked by Thorsteinsson. Cleared down. Oskarsson rather, looked to be offside. Canada working quick once again. Larea. Ahmed, inside, intercepted. Flex off the referee, and so it'll be a drop ball. Inside the Iceland half. We'll see just how much longer both Arnar Gunnlaugsson and Jesse Marsh go. Before substitutions are made, we see Marcelo Flores looks to be one to have his name called for his birth country of Canada. He's also made appearances at the youth level for Mexico, but was granted approval to play now for Canada. Looks to be he'll be making his first appearance momentarily. Cigar stops. Waterman up over the top, looking for Saliba. Collision with Ellertson. Be a Canada throw. Will be Marcelo Flores. The Ali Ahmed making way for Flores. Kyle Laren as well making his way off, and Chouanier as well giving way. Daniel Jebison as well making his 6th appearance for the national team, and Jonathan Osorio putting himself back into a tie with Kyle Laren for 3rd all-time with Canadian caps, 88 now for the TFC legend. Still no subs from the Icelandic side, but we did see a few subs warming up and receiving some instruction. Looks to be a double sub in the near future for the game leaders, Iceland. Buchanan looking for any form of space inside. David back for Buchanan, taken down, and a penalty will be awarded. Buchanan taken down after a quick 1-2 with Jonathan David. And here's the opening that Canada has been searching for. Mikael Ellertson, who's been so solid all day, keeping Buchanan in check, takes him down inside the 18. The first signs of life could be just seconds away, as it's Jonathan David, Canada's all-time leading scorer. His 38th career goal could jumpstart this comeback. Now just waiting for the go-ahead. Jonathan David donning the captain's band. Whistle blows. Is this 38? Back of the net. Composed, confident, calculated. Canada's back in it. Canada looks to their captain, their all-time leading scorer, and we've got ourselves a match going down the home stretch. Buchanan draws. David finishes. No reaction from Jesse Marsh because he knows the battle isn't over yet. Stefan Thordarson and Crystal Inkeson checking in with the goal scorer Ori Oskarsson and number 20 Christian Helinson checking out for Iceland. Iceland push back, look to retake their 2-goal lead. Will they rely on their defensive structure, as they commonly do in international play, trying to hold out this 1-goal advantage? David confidently back into the midfield. Flores. Fast and shifty in the attacking third. Making his debut for Canada. Osorio. Larea has a step. Loses it. But it'll be a corner. Thorsteinsson feels as though should have been a foul awarded for the bump from Larea. Back post. Cleared away. Flores now has to be careful. Last man back. Inkeson was there. Ellertson now clears it up. Vidlimson trying to work past Larea, unable to do so. And Saliba regroups with Waterman. Now Osorio. Buchanan from the left side now has space, looking to cut inside. Flores. Finds its way back to Waterman and now to Flores again. Saliba runs, gets it. Looking back inside for Flores was Saliba. It'll be a throw. Just a few yards removed from the corner flag. Segura inside. Delivery was on. Jemison was in the area. Olafsson wins the race and scoops it up calmly with 2 hands. Paulson surrounded now by the press of Buchanan and David. Pressure pays off for Canada. Saliba opts for the shot. No clean contact, and it sails up and over the goal. Bit ambitious maybe from the midfielder Saliba. Canada had numbers in the attacking third. Osorio charges to Buchanan. Buchanan, dazzling footwork again, wins it back. Edge of the 18, Osorio. Saliba takes the bump but keeps possession. Larea. Osorio now, Canada looking dangerous in the attacking third. Larea, top of the box, fires up and over the goal. Pressure building inside the last 20 minutes. As Larea just a few feet wide. David. Jebison, top of the box, looking for space, finds his way in, it'll be another pin! This time it's Magnuson. Daniel Jebison. Looking dangerous at the top of the 18, draws the contact. And Canada has a chance to draw this match back even. It'll be David once again. Up to the spot. See, Derek Cornelius checks into the match for Kamal Miller. Cornelius making his 41st appearance for the senior side, part of the 2020-22 World Cup team. David again to the spot, same result. Who else could it be? The captain. Nets the brace. And this game is all evened up. Carbon copy of his first. Back of the net, Jonathan David. This time we get a smile from Jesse Marsh, as he's happy to see his captain back with some confidence. For today's match, his last goal in any competition was February 1st. And now we see the attack on for Canada again. Flores turns, keeps possession, working through all types of contact. Osorio, Jebison was there. Larea now regains it, deflects. And it'll be a corner once again for Canada. Well done from Flores. Keeping possession. 8th corner of the match. For Canada, will it see their 3rd goal? Ball played back in. Attack still on, Buchanan. Trying to work his way past Wittlemsen. Did have some substitutions as well, as you see confirmation at the top of your screen. Thorsteinsson and Johannesson come off. It's Anderson and Balderson checking in. Flores has two defenders. Does well, finds the space, still with possession, top of the box. Flores trying to play it inside. Osorio's there to pick up the pieces. Larea. David. Flores. Saliba. Couldn't corral it. David was going to take it on the first touch. Flores now trying to skip his way through. Momentarily cleared away, and ultimately a foul called after the clearance from Ellertson. As you can hear, some solid contact between two players moving at extremely high speeds. Looks as though both were all right. Iceland takes over. Two goals in the first half from Iceland's captain, Odi Oskarsson, only to be matched in the second half by two penalty markers from Canada's captain, Jonathan David. What a conclusion we should have over the next 10 minutes. Both teams now look to claim the victory, as looked as though Derek Cornelius took a boot up high. The yellow will be shown to Anderson, who only checked into the match moments ago. Take a look on the replay, as that certainly made contact. Derek Cornelius takes a boot up high. Staying in the match is the Canadian center back. His pass deflects, and Buchanan now is going to be shown a straight red. Tajon Buchanan. The bit of contact, it looks as though Magnuson's making a case that it was an elbow, and obviously the referee agrees, as Tajon Buchanan shown a straight red, and he'll be sent off. Let's take another look at it. Buchanan trying to shield off Ellertson. Seemed inadvertent. The elbow pops up, does make contact. The referee feels as though it was unnecessary, and a red card shown. So Tajon Buchanan will exit the match. Canada will play the remaining 10 minutes and change with just 10. Fans in Toronto obviously not happy with the decision, but it's been made. Up over the top now, Iceland looking to press with the man advantage. They'll have it for the remainder of this match. Magnuson looking for Ellertson, closed off by Jebison. Ellerson charging into the 18. It's as though last touch off of him. Dane St. Clair now urging his side to remain calm and composed through these final minutes. A wild turn of events in the second half. Canada erases a 2-goal deficit, but now struck with another challenge. Inside the final 10 minutes, Dejan Buchanan sent off with a straight red card. Headed back and forth in the midfield, ultimately falls into the possession of Iceland. Did see moments ago Jonathan David making the substitution sign to Jesse Marsh. Doesn't seem to be in any duress, so you likely think that's more of a tactical substitution he's asking for. Down a man. Might be worth it to see Ralph Priso or Luc de Fougerolles enter the match to really shore up the back line and keep this scoreline as it is. For Iceland, you'd think they would certainly be revisiting that substitution to their only goal scorer of the match, Bodil Oskarsson. Especially with the advantage, but obviously hindsight is 2020. As they now press, looking for the winner. Haraldson. Back for Inkeson. Larea keeping possession for Saliba. Cornelius looking to send Segur. Cut off by Paulson. Segur nearly had it won back. Or Flores, rather, excuse me. David now taking a seat and David will be one of the substitutions, as is Ralph Priso. Liam Miller checking in for David, and Priso coming in for Saliba. Priso has been playing at center back for the Whitecaps, but of course made his break into professional football as more of a defensive midfielder, and so we'll see what type of role he exactly takes as he comes onto the pitch just a few minutes before we hit 90. Unsure exactly what we'll see in terms of added time, and it looks as though David will get up and leave the pitch under his own power as he'll hand off the captain's band to likely Jonathan Osorio. It'll be Richie Larea, in fact. Captain did his job at the spot. 2 for 2. And so sits our scoreline. As you can see, same spot, same result. Number 38 and 39 all time for the Canadian leader. Paulson. Iceland still up a man. Searching. Miller nearly coughed it up. Osorio was there. Priso looking upfield, and it deflects out.